Hi there, it's Jim Vilwalk, the woodshop teacher at Poteet High School. I do real life stuff that you're gonna see every day. When you're done with that, I'm gonna have you cut this out. A guy came to me, needed some people, and all three of them went, interviewed, got the job, and they're making 12 bucks an hour. Coming through, coming through. Top 10% of our class, and they say, UT for architecture, I'm going to A&M for engineering. And I say, well, did you step foot in our CAD class, which is state of the art, 3D printers? No. And I'm like, you're already behind. But I always say, if you brought mama a present home and you have all your fingers and you know how to measure, I was successful.
So you gotta come here, and you gotta come here. I am Lakeisha Montgomery, and I'm with Poteet Cosmetology. I need you to use a little bit more product. If a student was to graduate from high school, take this program in a private school sector, it's gonna cost them $15,000 to $20,000. You're ready to rinse. Go ahead and rinse her. But in high school, it's about $600. But don't let me stop there, because Mesquite ISD loves the children. They pass the practice, the written, they get the license. I'm sorry, Mesquite ISD is gonna give them that money back. So you gotta move your body a little bit. It's the best thing that a student could ever do, and be set and geared for life.
Take the tire off, I'll show you what to do after you get the tires off. I'm Monty Turner, and I teach auto technology. Who's winning, you or the brakes? I'm trying to get them ready to go directly into the automotive field. When they leave high school, they can go to work at a lube pit stop, or they can go to a tire shop. And then this line here, we have a line that should come up and go up here to the carburetor someplace. I tell them, you know, the one thing you do, we get all 5 high schools here, so when you walk in the door in there, check your alma mater outside. I said, we're all MISD Auto Tech. So we're all grease monkeys whenever we come in here.
So we're going to stand on a crisscross pattern. Hi, my name is Abraham Fuentes, and I'm in charge of the auto collision repair and refinishing program. You got to drag it pretty much in the same direction I was doing almost. The easiest way I can explain it is, as long as people are going to drive, people are going to wreck. And as long as people wreck, somebody's got to fix the car. So now just finish pushing it out. A lot of what we do in this class is exactly what they're going to do in a workshop. So they're getting a pretty big taste of what's going to happen once they get in the real world. Ready to go? You got a respirator? My goal is to get them prepared to either get a job or pursue this in college.
Let me pump the heat up on them. Katie Rhodes, culinary at Poteet. Go off and you're going to live on your own at some point and you don't expect to eat Taco Bell every night. I know they've been in there long enough. Cooking in general is just something, it's a really cool life skill to have. It's a fun environment. It's always go, go, go. It's all over your face. On top of that, it goes even further. So it's not just your basic, this is spaghetti. We make really impressive meals. So, and if they go on to, you know, upper level 2 and 3, like I said, we just made wedding cakes this week. But we need to get 10 to 12 slices out of it. When they come to me, not having a clue that this is what they want to do and they leave so passionate about it, I've done my job.
Okay, let's go find a place for that. Shelley Reagan, hospitality teacher. Number 1, it's about customer service. Hospitality comes from the word hospital, which is to care for others, and that's exactly what we do. Those are cool looking. I always laugh too, because hospitality is usually their 3rd or 4th choice. So they'll come into my program already a little upset that they didn't get into their first choice. But by the first month, they're like, man, I'm glad we got into this class. And eating, everyone loves eating. And who doesn't love a party? We love planning parties. We love participating in parties. And that's always my hook. But it's so much more than a party and a fun time. They work hard to prepare this. You know, they don't realize how hard it is until they're in the middle of it.
Let's see what's going on. Adelina Jacobs, engineering, design, and problem solving, and engineering mathematics. You're going to set up your whole board. I'm hoping that they've grasped the concept of just being not only an engineer, but a thinker. They have to be able to collaborate and communicate and be creative and critically think with each other. This wire needs to be on that line.
Put it in here.
Once they leave here and they go into a college level, they know what the language is. All right, this is for descent. They already are familiarized with the whole process.
You're going to count 30 pills. I'm Shayna Jones, and I'm in the Health Science Technology Department. 15. Our 2nd year clinical programs, we offer pharmacy technician, so they can get a certification and get a job when they leave high school working in a pharmacy as a technician. So these are what our finished product would look like. 99% of them are college bound. There's an application they have to fill out and a matrix they have to go through, so we get the best of the best kids. Good job, Marcus. Most of these kids, no matter what they go into, nursing, radiology, even if they're just parents, they're going to use these skills
somewhere during their lifetime.
You ready? Okay, go ahead and hit. We got to record, remember, onto the hard drive. I'm Shonda Tyndall, and I teach advanced audio-video production. Ready on the set? Kids today got to actually have an NFL player in studio. Just like conversation, you'll switch it up back and forth. So he basically came to give some inspirational words to seniors that are graduating.
That don't matter. It's all about the heart.
I can't run this like, you know, Channel 8 or Channel 4, but I can simulate those same experiences for them.
I mean, I'm back at home.
A lot of people think, oh, well, if you want to do television and film, you need to do this program. You did great, and you even asked questions that like weren't on the teleprompter. But there's a lot of kids who a program like this is going to teach them social skills that they might not get anywhere else. It'll make them leaders where they might not get that anywhere else.
80-year-old male patient came in cardiac arrest. Randy McGee, clinical rotation and EMT.
Push to shock.
Okay, the patient was defibrillated. It just makes it unique in the sense that we bring the life outside of school into the classroom.
And you can tell it's working because like the chest is rising with every breath.
As far as the little middle schoolers, they need to keep their grades up and stay focused because it is an academic-based environment, very competitive. We have a large majority of them are nurses, some are doctors. My optometrist is one of my former students.
So I want you to read with me. What causes rust?
Melissa Wood, Family and Consumer Science.
Clase.
Teaching is just a great opportunity. It's a chance to make a difference in someone else's life at a very young age.
Primero.
Students who complete 2 years of Ready, Set, Teach are guaranteed a contract with the school district upon graduation from college and completion of certain requirements.
¿Están trabajando juntos?
Yadira Martinez is an incredible student.
Does anybody know what causes?
She knows that she wants to be a teacher.
Cause is when something happens.
She's going to make a great teacher in our district.
This is one of your clinical rotation essential skills. My name is Ann Ramirez. This is Health Science Technology. This class is Clinical Rotation 1. Everybody put your finger and find your radial pulse. They need to be able to take vital signs and be accurate. That's blood pressure, pulse, respiration. We typically are out 2 to 3 days a week. Tuesday we went to the Wheeled Body program at UT Southwestern where there was a presentation on all of the body parts. What is the heart doing during diastolic? If they don't go into healthcare, I think they've picked up enough knowledge through observation and just listening to be a better healthcare consumer. So I think it'll prepare them better for if something goes wrong in their family. Remember, blood pressure is systolic over diastolic. It's a fraction.
Grab your electrical over there. You know where your electrical is. My name is David Gustoff. I am the welding metals teacher. Grind on that one to make sure you're chunking sparks in that direction. It's really fun to watch a kid. You give him a project or her a project and you say, okay, fix this. You got to keep that tip down there. And I try to do it in a manner that they have to figure out how to fix it. To see their eyes go boom and the pride they have is that I did that. There you go, just like that. I had one kid who took an old lawnmower, had no motor on it, no transmission, and he turned it into a running, for lack of a better term, a go-kart. He's gonna weld with you, okay? So it's not just a career skill, it's a life skill.
Equal access to career and technical programs and activities is assured to students in the Mesquite ISD without regard to race, color, national origin, gender, or disability.